Ready, guys, before I get into this video, I'm gonna show you guys the payout proof of the payouts that I requested this last month. It was a little over, it was like 30 something days. Obviously February was a short month with only 28 days going in. But I just started using Alpha, so this was my first time using Alpha ever. So I decided to use them here in February, and it's safe to say that I did do some damage with them. And then I also requested 3 payouts with Top Step in the beginning of February as well, so came out to a total of 12 payouts. And I'm gonna pop up the screenshot of all the payouts on Alpha and Top Step somewhere right here, as you guys can see. But I'm gonna read through them. So created at February 17th, created at February 3rd, created at February 3rd, created at February 3rd, created at February 13th, created at February 13th, and then created at March 3rd, and March 5th. So that was like a little over 30 days, but right, February was a short month of 28 days. But without being said, right, let's get into the video here, and just like my thoughts of how I am so consistent with these prop firms, right? Last month I didn't really make anything, but December I made a good amount of money. November, as you guys know, was like my biggest month. And yeah, I mean, I've been really consistent with these prop firms. And all it really is, bro, is just set up a schedule and just literally do the work. Like, that's all it is. No matter how you feel, no matter how, like, don't let your emotions outside of your daily life, not just in trading, affect your skill set, right? Because if that happens, then you're gonna make decisions off emotional decisions. So you have to stick to the plan no matter what it is, no matter how you feel, if you're sad, if you're mad, if you're happy, right? You just gotta show up and do it every single day. Like, again, this is more like a raw video. I don't have, this I'm just speaking from the head top, right? I'm not scripting anything or anything. I bought a Rolex this month since I've been like going crazy these past months, so I decided to reward myself. Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust. So this was my first like big watch. I've had like other watches like Belovas and like Citizens and PRXs, but this is like my first actual watch. It's beautiful, as you guys can see. She shines. I got off topic there. Sorry again. It's just a raw video. I suck at these videos, but lots of you guys really enjoy them, and you guys reach out to me, and I try to help as much of you guys as can. Obviously, it's hard to like filter everyone out. Again, like, I'm helping as much as I can people for free, and I love it, right? That gives me true fulfillment. It really does. But like, again, I'm getting off topic again. The video is about just you needing to show up and putting in the work, right? That's all it is. You need to show up no matter how you feel, right? Set up a schedule and just do the work no matter how you feel. Okay, that's it. Like, again, in terms of trading, you may say, oh, why you talk about psychology or whatever. Like, my trading is hard to like understand. I don't trade like patterns. I'm very discretion, and that's what I've noticed in like the past year of my trading. Once I started switching to like a discretionary system, it's beautiful. Most of these traders are just pattern trading, right? They're waiting for like, I don't know, just like the same pattern over and over and over again, and half of that time it just gets stopped out. Why? Because it's not real market movement. It's pattern trading. You need to understand why and when and where we are going. Why is the direction going here? We're not going to this target because of a CISD, or we're not going to this target down low because of a freaking breaker block. No, that's just not how it works. That's what's called a pattern. That's what lots of you guys are trading again, I don't want to hate on anyone or anything, or right. I'm just doing my own thing. I trade very discretion. Now you could use these ICT concepts to your advantage, but you have to realize that it gets to a point where it starts to become only pattern. You need to have your own discretion in trading, and that's why trading does take time. Again, I use those concepts, but not as a pattern trader. I use them to my advantage, knowing where I'm going. Why? Because I'm looking at order flow, right? I'm looking at the depth of market, I'm looking at the DOM, and actual seeing the stats and the statistics of why that fair value gap is gonna hold, or why we're gonna break above this structure. Then you combine it together, right? That's more discretion, other than taking, because if you're taking, right, say you're taking a IFVG entry, which is mostly what everyone takes now, but the order book is saying something different, right? The real data, the real stats, the DOM, right? I recommend you guys to look at the DOM, look at the order flow book, because you could actually see what's going on. If you're taking that trade not knowing where it's gonna go just because it's an IFVG, that's a pattern, and that's most likely gonna get stopped out, right? That's just how it is. You have to have real discretion towards your trading. Why are we moving here? Where are we going? Where are we moving here? What time are we going to move here? Time is very important as well, right? PO3s, it's like a concept of ICT, and it works. Just use it with your discretion, right? You can't be pattern trading every single concept or model, whatever ICT does, and hoping it's gonna work. It's not. I mean, you could see it actually if you go to like ICT's Twitter or whatever. He's taking different entries every single time. Why? Because he's discretioned. He knows he's not taking the same IFVG pattern every single. He's not. He's just not. And that's what most of you guys are doing. Again, I don't want to hate on anyone or anything, but I'm just trying to like say the truth of why trading works and why it doesn't, and why lots of people fail, and why only some people succeed. It takes time. Don't pattern trade. Learn real market movement, real market flow. Lots of these influencers don't teach that. They just teach patterns. They teach patterns and patterns and patterns. Oh, you want to wait for a sweep of this, and then IFVG here, and then target this, stopped out. And everyone's like, oh, why? Why did I get stopped out? Oh, it's your psychology. No, dude, no. That's not the case. It's your strategy. It's your strategy. Look at the order flow, look at the DOM, look at where there's orders, where is the actual big money stepping in. Right? Again, I don't want to hate on anyone or anything, but that's just how the market actually moves. And once I've like switched to a more discretionary system, I've seen my trading excel so much in like the last year of me just trading actual market movement, not waiting for a pattern, waiting, like me taking a trade, me looking at these candles print out, looking at the 15 second, the 30 second, they start wicking. You're looking at the order book. There's no like correlation, right? That's giving me something. That's telling me, yo, right, if we're in a bullish bias and these candles start wicking and start holding this level that algos are holding, and we cannot break past that level, I would enter there. I don't care if it's a CISD or IFEG or whatever it is. I will enter when I see my discretion, right? As long as I'm correcting on my risk, as long as I have enough to risk and it plays out with my risk to reward, that's good. That is good. That's what you need, right? So I really do recommend to backtest and see how these candles are printing out even at specific certain times, how they're playing out, right? But yeah, that was like some saucy advice, guys, of real market movement. And yeah, I mean, that's really it. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, I post like my trades on there as well, my TikTok as well. And then if you guys want to join the Discord where I'm helping everyone out for free, like that's where everyone hits me up. And again, I'm trying to get to all of you guys. Forgive me if I can't. Like I really am trying to message a bunch of you guys. You guys are sending me huge paragraphs and I'm sending you huge paragraphs back with voice notes and everything. I'm trying my hardest, okay? And it fulfills me for the love of the game, baby. But yeah, guys, God bless. Let's keep working towards March. I think March is gonna be a really good month as well. Let's just keep pushing, keep having God first. Having our faith is very, very much important. Without God, we are nothing. So if you don't believe in God, I wouldn't trade because it's not gonna be good. God is King. God is the Lord. We need Him for everything. And yeah, see you guys. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your guys' day. And use my information because it's real information to implement it in your guys' trading.